Hi all, how are you going? Welcome with me, REDSKI, here on another round of Righteous readings. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We are continuing with the February main monthly, and we are up to the sign none other than Scorpio. So Scorpio, this is your February main monthly. We'll be doing a full Celtic cross with standard placements, which we'll then go through and clarify. If I have time at the end, we will also grab some inspirational messages. If I don't get to it for this sign, please don't take it personally. It's just a time factor thing. School holidays here, and I'm sort of working around children and all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, so don't take it personally if I don't get to additional messages for you. Some signs have, some signs haven't. It's not a personal thing. It's just, if time allows, I'll get to it. Okay, but stay tuned to the end in case I do. Okay, so let's look at Scorpio. This will change your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements of the sign Scorpio for the February month of 2022. Okay, let's hit it. That's coming in for Scorpio. February 2022, please. Spirits, guides, ancestors, and sources are coming in for Scorpio. Month of February 2022. Feel free to leave a like, share it if you want to, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Okay, guys? For Scorpio, please. What's coming in for Scorpio? February 2022. February 2022. Alright, let's find out. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, okay. Alright, a lot of majors loitered throughout. Bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. This is a sign of Sagittarius' major arcana. It's also a sign of having a lot of balance here, a lot of moderation, frugality, you know, fusing, blending here, using that all into your advantage, being very moderate, being able to blend, mix, fuse as well, all the different elements around you to use to your advantage and keep that solidarity. Coming into February, your current energy, Three of Swords. It's that sorrow, heartbreak, separation, dispersion, sorrow. Coming into February, I feel like you might be being a bit hard on yourself over a situation or something that's happened in January, I feel. I want to sort of say to you, don't be so hard on yourself. But I also want to say to you, all wounds do heal. Whether this is a wound that's just happened or whether this is a wound that might have happened a little while ago but hasn't started to heal at all, it's just still so damn fresh. It's like you've just taken that band-aid off and it's not even started to get the crust, if you know what I mean. It's still very much an open wound. Crossing obstacles, issues that you're going to face throughout the month of February. The Devil, sign of Capricorn coming through now. Your biggest challenge for February is going to be to stay away from, not to be enticed by, not to get pulled in by this devil energy. Not to go down a path of self-destruction, not to be maleficent, not to be pulled in to, you know, anything that might be addictive, bad for you. Don't have too much sex either, just be careful there too, just in case. But it's really going to be to stay away from bad things, people, places and things that are not good for you. It's easy to get roped in. Crowning the reading, hanging above all of this, is the Two of Wands. So I'm seeing here you had an idea about something. And now you're looking at it in its living, breathing, you know, movable self. Feeling like they're not one and the same. I feel like there's a lot of sadness here, a lot of trouble around this. Now that you're seeing it for the fact that it's not what it was meant to be. It's just put in a lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow, I want to say, which would be in relation to that Three of Swords. Something you were hoping for, maybe. Something that you were, you know, really passionate about. root of the reading is the Four of Cups reversed. So I'm seeing here you're trying to have new possibilities here, you know, like new relationships, new approaches to old problems, you know, new knowledge here. Might be dealing with the same old problems, but try to put a new spin on it. Trying to get new knowledge here, look at it from a different perspective, looking at it from new knowledge, looking at it from a new direction. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent, Scorpio, and that is the Four in reverse. We might have been a bit neglectful of responsibilities or just been a bit foolish in general. Sort of running amok, being a bit haywire, taking it maybe a step too far to the point of being a bit neglectful, being a bit non-existent perhaps in the necessities of everyday living, I want to say. Future energy, what's coming in for Scorpio? We have the Five of Swords reverse. Now, the way I describe the Five of Swords when it's reversed is say, as I do. This card always warns about contradictionaries. You know, don't be a fence sitter, don't be indecisive, make a decision and stick by it. Don't contradict your ass, though, okay? So do as you say as you do, and then be willing to die by the sword is the way I would subscribe this. Don't hold others to an accountability that you would not hold yourself. Don't be one of those people that go, oh, I hate it when so-and-so does that. You know, I would never do that. The next day you are doing it, contradicting yourself in a big way. Future energy is warning you very much of not to do this. Say as you say and hold yourself to the same regard as you do others. Advice from Spirit for Scorpio for the month of February. Queen of Cups reversed. When the Queen of Cups is reversed, she's very dishonest. She's very unreliable. She's real vice. You know, she's very fickle. She's not very invested. Spirit, I think, is trying to tell you here don't be dishonest or unreliable. You know, try to be, you know, as that future energy. Say as you do. You know, back it up with action, or, you know, let your words and actions be one and the same. Outside's looking in their view of you, Scorpio, not necessarily what's going on. It's the outside's view of you and your situation with the Ace of Cups reversed. So some change or erosion here. Outside's looking in, see someone that's going through a massive change. Maybe a lot of things eroding, but this is making way for change here in a lot of ways. They see someone that's going through some maybe instability at the moment, or where they're just covered in cloudedness at the moment. It's just not quite sure if they're going to bounce back or where they're going to go from here. You know, they see someone, though, that's going through a bit of inconsistency and gone through a bit of, you know, sorrow or false love, false connection here, and maybe going through a bit of mending. Hopes and fears. Ugh. Major for Libra now. Major arcana for Libra. It is the Justice card inverted. So hopes and fears, and that of biasm, bigotry, severity in judgments, you know, being held accountable for things that aren't your fault, being made an example of, you know, things not being fair, things not being justified, really. Being made an example of, or just things, a lot of biasm, a lot of bigotry I feel here, a lot of severity and judgment going towards you, being blamed or being shamed or being, you know, having a lot of crap put on you. It's not even your deal, you know what I mean? Feel for you, Scorpios, you get that shit a lot, I tell you. It's so unfair, you know, it's really unfair. The outcome so far, don't forget, we are going to clarify all this. The outcome so far for Scorpio is that of the Knight of Wands moving forward out of February. You know, this is someone that's quite, you know, severe in judgments. This is a person that can be somewhat excessive, exaggerated, dogmatic, deliberate, can be a bit fiery as well, can be a bit, you know, 1 minute they're all calm, cool, collected, next minute they're like, ah, you know, a bit unstable there. Very passionate, but not really collected in the way they go about it. They're very severe. You know, they're very over the top, very exaggerated, very, like, may come off of a little bit, you know, mental in a way, I guess you could say, because they're just so, in their action, they are just so out there, so fiery. Alright, let's get a secondary, and let's clarify this now for Scorpio's February. Let's clarify this reading for Scorpio, please, spirits and guides. A clear and precise clarification of this February reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2022 for Scorpio. All right. Okay, I haven't called cards, but that was the Five of Wands upright. So for Scorpio's current, that's that Five of Wands again. Twice it's come out. Okay, we're taking that for that Three of Swords. Hey, card comes out twice like that. I swear, it's meant to be. Let's clarify that Devil, Queen of Cups. Clarify the crowning, which was the Two of Wands reversed. Why is this Two of Wands reversed up here for Scorpio? This deck's being so frisky. Two of Wands reversed. Let's clarify that Two of Wands reversed. The King of Cups reversed. Root of the reading, Four of Cups reversed. Clarify the Four of Cups reversed. High Priestess reversed. Past energy, the Fool reversed. Let's clarify this Fool reversed. Four of Wands. Future energy, that Five of Wands reversed. Let's clarify that Five of Wands reversed. The Fool reversed, which was your past energy. Advice from Spirit, Queen of Cups. Let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Page of Cups, lovely. Outsider's view, Ace of Cups reversed. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, Justice in reverse. Let's clarify this Justice in reverse. Seven of Wands. And the outcome, the Knight of Wands for Scorpio. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands, please. The Hierophant in reverse. Bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. Interesting. So the bottom of the deck for the clarification reading is really telling me that there is some weariness, maybe a little bit of disgust, disappointment, a bitter experience, or you're just going through a stationary period of life. I always describe the Four of Cups as my meh card. You've got options, they're coming through, you know, fuzzy little white cloud in the typical deck in the Rider-Waite. It's not in this particular deck, but a lot of flowers in this deck. You know, fluffy cloud, bringing in cup, man sitting under a tree, or don't give a shit sort of thing. You know, he's got options coming through, but he's just sitting there going, meh. Nothing's enticing him, nothing's interesting him. If anything, he's sitting there kind of going, take it away. You know, not interested. So I'm seeing you've got a lot of options. Like, things are coming in. It's just nothing's really tantalizing the taste buds at the moment for Scorpio. A square dance back through it, baby. All right, your current energy. Three of Swords, Five of Wands. You know, there is heartbreak here. And there's a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow that comes with that. That Five of Wands upright this time, though, you know, this is really telling me that there is, you know, a lot of battling here. Battling to have an opinion, battling to get your point across. You know, there's so much heartbreak here around the fact that no one is maybe listening to you, because you're going through a lot of struggle, a lot of labor at this point in time. You know, a lot of obstacles. You know, in the typical deck, you know, people there, wands at the ready, whacking sticks at each other. It's that need to get the point across, and no one's willing to bow down. And this is leading you to feel really heartbroken, really pained, really quite battered and bruised. You just feel like your passion, your point of opinion, is your heart, honestly, is just not taken seriously. And it's leaving you feel a bit heartbroken, I feel. Your challenges for the month of February is that of the Devil and the Queen of Cups. You know, this Devil energy of Capricorn coming through here. And we just had a new moon. Well, not now because I'm in January when I'm reading this, but never. You know, we've just come out of Capricorn energy for their birthday month for January. We're coming into February now, to Aquarian energy. But this Devil, this challenge you're going to face is really to get away from things that are not good for you. With that Queen of Cups coming in behind that, I feel like, you know, you're trying to be warm, fair, beloved, adored, you know, good friend, supporter. But don't get pulled in by other people. Like, don't be so warm that you're so sympathetic to others that you get pulled into their shit. that you get pulled into being self-destructive to yourself, that you get pulled in by being binded to other people's crap. Because Queen of Cups, she's very warm, she's very invested in everything that's going on, around her. She's so honest, practical. She gives the gift of vision to those around her. Gift your vision to yourself, Scorpio, and see things for what they truly are. No smoke and mirrors here, baby. See it for its true self. And don't try to dumb it down. Be honest with yourself at least. If this is the devil, let's call it what it is. Something you don't want. Crowning all of this is the Two of Wands reversed with the King of Cups reversed now. So, like I was saying before, that Two of Wands, I feel there's a lot of sadness and trouble and restraint here being caused by others, really trying to box you in a little bit. I feel like you are losing a little bit of faith here in society, I want to say. You're losing faith in your fellow man. Not all of them, but I do feel a select few. You're seeing for their true colours, you're seeing for their true self, and you're saying, no, that's not where I am now. That's not where I want to be in that sort of energy. King of Cups reversed, this is someone that has a bit of an artistic temperament. This is someone that is double dealing, scandalous, brings in loss, ruin, is very a crafty person, no virtue, no line in the sand here. And this is what you're trying to avoid. Crafty little so-and-sos with artistic temperaments that bring on injustice, ruin and loss to you, and just leave you feeling sad, troubled, and cause issue for you. Root of the reading, Four of Cups reversed and the High Priestess. Okay. So with that Four of Cups reversed here, guys, at the root of the reading, I really do feel that this is saying to you that there's new possibilities here. New relationships, new approaches to old problems, new knowledge coming through here to give you a new insight into something that has probably been ongoing for a while, something that you've been, that's been in the back there somewhere. The High Priestess reverse is clarifying this. Now, this is warning about, ignorance, short-sightedness, selfishness, having a lot of passion towards the opposite sex here, because when the High Priestess in her upright, it's all about platonic relationships. When she's inverted, it's about, sexual in nature relationships. This could also be an acceptance of like superficial knowledge or making improper judgments here, not following your wisdom, not following your guidance, just go on with it at the time. Maybe following too much of other people's opinions. But you are trying to have new approaches here to old problems. But I am seeing there is a bit of a warning of don't be short-sighted or ignorant. Take it all in. See it from all facets before moving forth. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent. Now this really trips me, because in the past energy we have the Fool reversed and the Four of Wands. In the future energy we have the Five of Wands reversed with the Fool reversed. I don't know. I find that interesting. Alright, so the past energy, Fool reversed, Four of Wands. So we might have been a bit neglectful of responsibilities, just wanting to live large, just wanting to be free, just wanting to be childlike without the responsibilities, but it may have came at a bit of a cost of people looking at you as being a bit unreliable, neglectful, a bit wish-wash, okay? Four of Wands, I do feel in the past energy here that there was some sort of romance, some sort of harmony coming in, or newly acquired prosperity through this like childlike negligent energy. And you found some sort of tranquility here, or some sort of rest after strife. There was a bit of a period here where you actually felt really quite okay about things. Future energy coming in. That Five of Wands reversed with the Fool reversed now. So that Fool is still coming through for you from the past all the way through into your future. So the Five of Wands reverse, as I said before, this warns about contradictionaries and being indecisive. Make a decision, stick with it, live by the sword, die by the sword, Say as I say, as I do. I already sort of explained, pretty much touched base really hardcore on this card, so I'm not going to go too in-depth there. And as I said just a moment ago, the Fool reverse is about being a bit neglectful, just wanting to be free, not having any responsibilities, any attachments, do as you want to do when you want to do it. It can sort of make you look a little bit neglectful or a bit foolish sometimes at times because you're not following the rules, maybe. I feel like the future energy for you is to make a decision, be decisive, and stick with it. No matter what others might say and say, look, you're looking a little bit crazy, foolish, neglectful, whatever. Stick to what you believe, what you think is the best thing for you, and don't let other people's thoughts or opinions sway you in that direction or off your path. Advice from Spirit, and I found this to be quite interesting because we have 2 cup cards, one inverted, one not. Advice from Spirit is that the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups inverted and the Page of Cups. So Spirit is really telling you to be very careful about dishonesty or unreliability, and I feel like that's a lot to do with these Fools reverse in your past and future energy. You're just being coming across as a bit unreliable, or maybe just not as invested as what one would expect. The Page of Cups, though, is saying you are being so damn studious. You are being very reflective, very meditative, loyal. You're always willing to offer services. This Scorpio reading, this Page of Cups, do you know who it reminds me of? Goodman. So if you're out there, Goodman, watching this today, Page of Cups always reminds me of you for some reason, because you are very off, time stamping the shit out of everyone's stuff. You're always there. You are someone that's, very invested, a trustworthy individual, admired, respected, willingness to help. So just a side note, Page of Cups always reminds me of Goodman. But nevertheless, I feel that you're being very helpful, very trustworthy, very meditative. Just don't let people take you for granted, as well as don't let people try to make you out to be unreliable when you're actually doing all the work, trying to steal the work from you, kind of thing, I think is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Because you are the Page of Cups, I feel, but you don't want to be seen as the Queen of Cups, or people to take your work and, try and make it look like you're not doing anything. So just be warned with that. Outsiders looking in their views. Ace of Cups reversed with the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So outsiders looking in and seeing someone that's in a bit of cloudedness at the moment. Someone that is going through a bit of change, erosion, maybe some instability because of that, maybe a bit of love issues here. It just attains to, I think, mainly to change, erosion, and trying to find that stability again inside of self after a bit of tumultuous start to the year. Clarifying, this is the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So I'm seeing here there could be some, envy, jealousy, bad debt, unpaid loans, not equal give and take here, feeling like you've not got your monetary share. Outsiders looking in are seeing someone that's gone through some change, some erosion, maybe some instability due to that, because they haven't been treated fairly in the monetary. They haven't been gifted or given their equal amount of what they earned or what they deserved. Someone that got cheated, basically. And with that Ace of Cups reversed, it may not just be monetary, it may be in love as well. Hopes and fears, Justice reverse, 7 of Wands. That Justice card in reverse, Libra energy here, but it does really speak to me about the fact that there was an injustice here. Something here really did not come in right. There was biasm, false accusations here, bigotry, severity in judgment, intolerance, unfairness, maybe even borderline abuse. I've got to say, Scorpio, I've got to read the cards the way I see it. The 7 of Wands is saying you are making gains here, from your fear to your hope. You are making gains here with the 7 of Wands. You are starting to get up it, standing above your combatants with your spear like wand at the ready. Good for you. Don't take this shit. Don't take this shit. No one deserves that. Get your wand and get up it. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to stand above your combatants. You'll be looking down upon them. Speared wand at the ready. You're going to make the gains here. You're going to get up above this. Good for you. Oh, this outcome, though. I don't know how I feel about this outcome. The Knight of Wands reversed with the Hierophant in reverse, Oh, this is a bit of a nightmare. And that King of Wands, you know, he is, when it's inverted, is someone that's very severe in judgments, very excessive, exaggerated, dogmatic, deliberate, you know, very excessive. Can really rub you up the wrong way sometimes too. Be quite a lot to take in. That Hierophant reverse, I feel like there's been some foolish exercise of generosity to the point where you are so susceptible that you're going without, Scorpio. You may be going through a bit of a stage of renunciation as well, renouncing this energy of the King of Wands reverse. I don't feel like it's you that's being so severe. I feel like these are the attitudes you're dealing with right now. And you are just so, this is, the Hierophant reverse is more you. This is your approach to it. This is what you're dealing with, and this is more of the how you're going about approaching it. I feel like you're dealing with someone that's very severe, dogmatic, quite excessive, exaggerated, really at you, up your ass. And you're like so susceptible to this at the moment because you just can't seem to get away from it. It's leaving you very vulnerable, susceptible. It's leaving you in a position where you've got to give to this energy, to be generous to it almost, to the point where you're not just susceptible to it, but it's making you feel really, really lacking, going without. For some of you, not many of you, I feel like this is a message for maybe 2 of you out there. This was someone that you might have been married to once upon a time. You might have had kids with this person. You're not together anymore. You're very much separated, maybe even fucking divorced for all I know. Who knows? But you're still going to see this person. I was going to say another word then. Slip down my mouth. Because, you know, example, bad example, but we're going to go with it because it's all I got for you right now. You've got kids. You've got to do changeovers. You know, the dad has them on the weekend or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You hate this person. But you put your anger aside for this, you know, changeover with your kids. But they just start shit every time. They might be talking shit to your kids, or they might be, you know, causing trouble in some way or form, you know. But no matter what you do, you're always going to be susceptible to this energy because, in a way, you're always going to have children with them. You're always going to have to do this handover. It's about seeing it for what it really is. You don't have to be susceptible to it. You don't have to give into it. Don't allow others' needs to dictate your own, Scorpio, because that's not the way this world works. You are you, you come first. For you. Do what's best for you first. And fuck the King of Wands reverse. Or the Knight of Wands reverse. Stuff him. Because I really do feel with this Knight, man, this Knight is just, it's a lot of interruption. There's a lot of unexpected change, quarrelling, breakup of a relationship here, rupture, and that rupture is in that 3 of Swords at the beginning of the reading. I really, really do feel that someone really has, you know, really left you in an energy of just breakdown. And you were very susceptible to this individual. You were very invested in this individual. But you're not going to be any more coming out of February, I feel. This Knight of Wands, when it's inverted, you know, there is going to be massive change coming out of February for you guys. Might lead to a bit of quarrelling, breakdown of some relationships, yes. But I feel like at the end of it, you won't be susceptible to their needs anymore. You won't be susceptible to all this crap they're trying to put on you, I feel. And 2 underlying energies, remember, Temperance and the 4 of Cups. Being a bit wary, nothing really enticing you at the moment, but you are going through a state of moderation, frugality, mixing, fusion, blending. I feel like at the moment, you're putting all the ingredients in. You're just waiting for it to come up to a nice simmer so you can stir the pot and cook the most beautiful, sensational soup of life. That is the most crappiest analogy I think I've ever come up with, and I do crappy analogies every time I do these readings. But I do feel you're at that pinnacle moment of just waiting for that stew to simmer, to come up to the boil. You're just waiting for that perfect timing to let it all come together for Scorpio. But I must say, guys, I do feel like February is going to be a bit of a rocky road for you. I do feel, because of that current energy, that future energy, and that outcome, the most important placements, you know, there is heartbreak here. There might be some wounds here. Say as you do. Don't come off neglectful, foolish. But that outcome, that Knight of Wands reversed with the Hierophant, you know, rupture, breakdown, quarrelling, being very susceptible to these people, their needs, their, I even want to just say their bullshit in general, really. But not anymore. Let's get some additionals for Scorpio now. Scorpio is February 2022. So don't let this rupture you and your personality and the beautiful traits that Scorpio has. February, please, Scorpio. There we go. I wanted two, and then I was gifted two. Share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. You are awesome. Your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. Build it, strengthen it, and praise yourself. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to heck, I'm pretty awesome too. And you most certainly are. You are awesome. And share your gifts. Scorpio, it has been an absolute pleasure to read your cards today. Sorry, I've just woken up and I haven't had a coffee yet, so I'm not really on my A game right now. I'm a little bit half-assing it, and in Rome. But thank you so much for joining me on another round here with me, REDSKI, on Righteous Readings. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. Light and love to all, and I can't wait to see you on the next round with me, REDSKI. Till then, light and love to all. Take care, Scorpio.